Hey, I'm Grant and welcome to the State of the Channel for April 9th. So basically I just did some more work on my little website project. I actually have something fully functional. It goes through all the layers. I got the full MVC model, got those controllers, and it works. Nothing fancy, and it isn't actually tied to a set URL right now. It's just I'm publishing it through a service called Heroku, which I don't think is going to be my eventual goal. I'll probably get it on AWS, which is the Amazon stuff. I don't really know. I'll probably keep the same URL eventually. That's the goal, is to still be able to do taken4grantd.com, like for that to be its own thing, as well as I actually have the URL for digression bar, but I don't have anything on it right now. That's the other thing I want to fix with this project. But I still have some more PTO I want to burn through, so I'm hoping to set that up as well as some more D&D. This comes out on Monday, but I'm filming it on Sunday, so I should be streaming D&D every Sunday continuously now. And I'm hoping to slowly evolve that to be more of our own thing. So right now we were going out of the Lost Mines of Phandalin, one of those module, and I want to keep evolving it to be more and more unique, so eventually it gets to a point where we have our own story. It's not just our version of this other story that hundreds of other people played. It's our own little unique thing. And I want to be that to be a little bit more of a feature on the channel, as well as just kind of keep working on like small little stream stuff to make it easier for me to just plug and play and go. Like last week I did the test, or I guess it was 2 weeks ago when we did the D&D, where I did a test using Restream.io, which lets me push to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So I no longer have this issue of like, should I do it on A or on B? I can just do both, which seems like it should have been solved a long time ago. So with that, I'd like to add in maybe like Mixer. I know that's the third one that's very popular, just to set it up and make it easy, you know, add that extra one in. And yeah, I'm thinking with also my PTO, I want to start playing some other stuff for like the Let's Play stuff, just so I can get in like and get the footage done. That's the main thing, is I would love to sit down with my PTO and maybe just in 2 days beat the game. Like here's just a ton of footage, so it's all there for me to edit. And then hopefully the weekend after that to then have it all edited, so it's like with Silent Hill, where it was nice where I had like a week done ahead of time. I want to have like all of April done, like when I go into it, like, or eventually, like say if I can have literally every video for May done besides like the podcast, that would be amazing and give me time to work on more stuff like this website. So things coming along, just needs more time. I'm also trying to clear out some stuff in my like personal schedule, just like get through some games I've been playing to get them off my backlog, and we can talk about them on the podcast. Stuff like Fallout, I'm gonna be picking up Prey. That's just more of my own thing, but I want to kind of make sure I'm chugging along, because it's easy to not make any progress on those unless I sit down, commit, and finish them. So otherwise, it's a fairly simple week. I believe Silent Hill is still coming out this week until I think April 11th is when the last episode airs. So I might have some downtime in between now and then just to get the next one going. I'll have to look on the specifics. It might be April 14th. I thought I was good for the rest of this week. But yeah, should be exciting. I want to kind of talk about Silent Hill on the podcast because of that, because it was really interesting. But there's a lot of things I just liked. But yeah, mainly this week though, it's just going to be website work, because it's going to take a lot of time. Like it took me several hours and lots of debugging just to get to the point where I basically made a Hello World program with Ruby on Rails. So it's something where there's not a lot to show. It's just all behind the scenes, me just chugging along, working on this book, solving problems, messing around with Git, messing around with pushing my code to the live repository. It's a whole thing, and it's one of the reasons I actually created like this show, is just a place where like, hey, I am doing stuff in the background, but it might look like I just stopped making a video for a day or two because nothing's coming out, because, well, I'm doing that, and that takes up a bunch of my time too. And there's not a lot to show with that, unfortunately, until I rebuild that whole site, which hopefully is coming along. What's probably gonna happen is I'll probably do all the main features, at least get something like a minimum viable product and get it out there, and then slowly iterate on that. So the site's gonna eventually like regress from what it is now into something where it's pretty basic, no CSS, no styles, no great interactivity, no accounts, and then slowly build that up with my own background so I understand it and I can fix it, and then I can hopefully do some unique stuff. Like the big goal is to, when I publish stuff both to the page and the website, I want that to be very easy, and I have an eventual goal on how to do that. But I will say one of the main reasons I wasn't updated was because it was a pain to fill all that data back in after putting it in on YouTube or anywhere else I was doing similar stuff. And I'm wanting to make that nice and simple and easy just to go and dump it. So that's the plan. As always, you can contact me over on Twitter. It's at takingthem4grantd, or on my email, it's grant@takingthem4grantd.com, and I'll see you again next week.